At Ride Fast magazine, we get all sorts of interesting bikes to ride, and if you picked up our December issue, you would have seen or was it the previous one? I can't remember. When did we do all the...
I think it was December.
It was the December...
No, it wasn't. It was
November issue, yeah.
Issue, yeah.
And we did all of Triumph's classic lineup, is that correct?
Yeah.
This one was not included in that story because it was some silly fool had loaned it to a customer or something like that. Is that
Imagine
right?
that. Imagine lending it to a customer.
Bollocks.
A demo bike for a customer.
How can you give a demo bike to a customer?
He robbed us of our fun. He robbed us of
Yeah,
our
exactly.
fun.
So we wrote them letters. We wrote them a stinky letter, and they said, "Okay, boys, take it out for the day." So this is the brand new Triumph Speed Twin 1200, and this is the Euro 5. Sean, get in the picture a little bit closer. So, Garth, how are you doing, young man?
Good,
I'm probably going to focus most on you because this is absolutely your kind of bike, and you're not a biased or tainted kind of oak who rides every day and whatever.
No.
Please give me your opinion between this and what you rode a month and a bit ago. Tell me what you think.
Well, first I want to start off by saying that the Scrambler 1200, I rode the old one and I rode the new one. And
Yes.
the new motor was it just felt completely different. No one believed me.
Yeah.
I said, oh wow, this is chalk and cheese. It's worlds between.
Correct us.
And when everyone got on a bike, they're like, oh, we know what we're talking about now.
You're right.
This bike has literally done the same thing. I don't know what Triumph has done to the engines, but it's a big difference. I hopped on first gear, I went off, changed it to second, I opened up a bit, and it was literally terrifying.
Yeah.
The power that this thing had, this raw grunt. I literally had to hang on to the handlebars, like, whoa, hang on a second.
Yeah.
What bike is this? So I would say that they've, engine-wise, definitely improved on it. The handling's pretty much very similar. Riding position is similar, but I've always loved it. The seat felt different.
Yeah.
But the power in this new bike, oh wow! If you're into raw power and brute force, this is the bike that you have to get, because I want to get it myself. I want
And
it in
Sean,
my garage.
it actually doesn't make any sense because Euro 5 is supposed to constipate bikes and all that, but
Well,
somehow, that's the theory. But somehow Triumph has managed to make them go that much better, you know?
But I will tell you, I went to the original launch of these things back in 2019. It was here out in Harties.
Yeah.
When they originally launched the Speed Twin.
I just want you to look over your shoulder. For goodness sake, Lifestyle Choice Bistro, you're going to owe us lots of money for all of this.
That's a bit of incidental marketing.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the business at hand. This bike versus the first one that was launched in 2019.
Yeah.
Completely different bikes. The first one, I was too big for.
Yeah.
They've changed the ergonomics on this bike that even somebody in my stature, 2 meters tall in my boots,
Yeah.
I'm suddenly comfortable on this bike. I can move around on this bike, whereas with the original bike, I did struggle to move around in it a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So they've changed the whole ergonomics. It's slight little changes, slightly lower peg, slightly higher seat, slightly wider bars.
Yeah.
But like Garth was saying, the difference in the motor, the chassis, the suspension, the handling of this bike.
It's like a whole new
It is
motorbike.
I was...
This is the engine that they fitted to the Thruxton. Now, you're too young to have ridden a Thruxton.
I did ride a Thruxton.
But that Thruxton is amazing, and that's what they've done. They fitted the Thruxton engine into the Speed Twin. What do they call it? The HP motor or something? What's it called? But HP is correct. Stefan, you've had the privilege of riding all these things over the last couple of months.
Yeah, luckily.
And today you're saying you're not allowed to name any other brands or anything, but this is your bike of the day.
Yeah, we've been on...
No, you can't say any other brands.
I'm not
but
saying any brand name, but we've been on some small bikes, some big bikes, some fast bikes, some slow bikes.
Yeah.
This one's been my favorite.
Yeah.
It's not the fastest.
Tell me
of them.
why though. Why is it so I would not expect a youngster, with respect, like you, to appreciate a Torpe's bike. That's what it's a classic. Okay.
Yeah.
It's designed for maybe older oaks, I don't know. And yet you, as our younger generation rider, loves the thing. And Carl, you say the same thing. You love it.
It's fantastic.
What makes it so nice?
Oh, well, like they've said, the engine is beautiful.
Engine is sublime.
It can go very fast. It can go more than 200 if you really need to.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can go slowly. You can just cruise.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. If I'm just cruising on this bike, it's a beautiful ride. It's the type of bike you'd ride off into the sunset.
Okay. And it's one of these bikes you can just use every day for everything.
Or
And
you can go
I'll
right
rate,
down to
and
Boston.
looking at the tyres on this thing, and we had a discussion about this, you may or may not see a wheelie shot in the magazine. We'll have to feel the importer out first and see what he thinks about that. But it's got race tyres on it. So that tells you can happily look at this. It's designed, maybe, to take on the
Well, that's
racetrack.
what I was saying about the suspension.
Yeah,
Full Mazoki's upside down now.
yeah. Marzocchi upside down forks. It's
Oh,
a very racy classic.
I hit this thing at over 200 k's an hour. I hit a couple of bumps on the satellite road.
Yeah,
And it didn't get squirrely yet. So I got a bit of air time and stuff like that. But it didn't get squirrely. Didn't feel unsafe. It didn't feel like I was getting out of shape. It put his wheels back on the deck and kept on going. Into the corners, you barely slow down. You just lean it into a corner, and the bike just sits it's like it's on rails in the corner.
so it's not a super bike, but it's one hell of a bike. Is that right?
That's a proper cafe racer.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
No, brilliant. Well done, Triumph. They really do have a bike for
I
everybody.
remain a fan. That's all I can say.
Excellent, guys. Thanks a lot. You can read all about it in the February issue of Ride Fast magazine.
Ray vanaf.
Ray vinnig, ray vinnig.